It is an educational video of class 8 by Patanjali Rishikul, Prayagraj.
Good morning to everyone. Good to see you all again. I hope you all are studying well at home. So let us begin with our continued chapter, and that is
Land, soil and water resources. In this video, we will going to learn about soil resource. That is the second topic. So let's start. What is a soil? Soil is the thin uppermost layer of the earth's crust in which plants grow. It consists of organic and inorganic materials, water and air. As we know, what is soil? Let us see how soil is formed. There are total 5 factors which affect the formation of soil. The first one is parent rock. It is the rocky layer which is at the bottom of the soil and is responsible for the color and texture of the soil. Second factor is relief. It is the topography of land. Third is flora, fauna and microorganism, as it determines the humus content in the soil. Let me tell you what is humus. Humus is nothing, it is a dead decay matter of plants and animals. They are very important as they act like natural fertilizer. And the fourth factor is time, as it takes lot of time for a big piece of rock to convert into a nice thick layer of soil, and it is possible because of weathering. And now what is weathering? It is the process of breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces. These smaller pieces are then gradually mixed with organic matter. In the last factor is the climate. Temperature determines rainfall, and with the help of rainfall, the process of weathering increases, because if there is a lot of rainfall, rainwater will accumulate, and when water will accumulate, it wants to move here and there, and when it moves, it will carry a lot of soil along with it. So, this was all about factors that affect soil formation. Now let us move to soil profile. Soil profile refers to the layers of soil which are called horizons. For example, if we dug a 1 meter deep, we can see different layers of horizons of soil. Soil profiles may vary from place to place. Mainly, soil profile are horizon. This is the surface layer which is composed of organic material like plant, roots, fallen leaves, humus and dead insects. Horizon A. Below the horizon O lies the horizon A, which contains fine weathered rocks, materials, nutrients, humus and organic matter. Most minerals and nutrients in this layer are washed out through leaching. Now, what is leaching? It means it is the removing material from the soil by the process of water moving through it. Horizon B. It is lie below horizon A and is made up of small weathered rocks. Here, some of the minerals from horizon A drains down and get accumulated. And the last one is horizon C. It is comprised mainly of small rocks from which the upper soil is formed. Now let us discuss about the type of soil. Most soil are made up of basic three combination, and that is sand, silt and clay. So it depends upon it. Let us see what is the major soil types found in India. First is alluvial soil. This soil is made up of fine silt and is very fertile. This type of soil is useful for crop cultivation. It is found in the river basins in northern plains of India. Second is black soil. It is made up of igneous rocks and is rich in mineral content. It is very fertile and especially suitable for growing cotton. This type of soil is found in the northern western part of Deccan. Third is the red soil. It is formed from crystalline igneous rocks and contains oxides of iron that give it a red color. It is not very fertile, but crop can be cultivated after adding fertilizers to it. It is formed in the southeastern part of the Deccan Plateau where there is low rainfall. Fourth is the laterite soil. It is found in the areas having high rainfall, as it is formed when heavy rainfall washes away the upper layer of soil. It is not very fertile. It is made up of clay and rich in oxides of iron and aluminium. It is found on the hills of Deccan, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, and Western Ghats. Fifth is the desert soil. It is porous, saline, and sandy. A variety of crops can be grown with the help of good water supply. This type of soil is found in parts of Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan. The last one type of soil is mountain soil. This type of soil is found in the valleys and on hill slopes. In the Himalayan region, the characteristics and humus content of this soil may vary with altitude. Now let's discuss about soil erosion. Soil erosion is the process by which the upper layer of soil is removed from the earth's surface. The reason it happens just because of the human and natural factors. The important factors that leads to soil erosion are deforestation, overgrazing, overcropping, overuse of chemical fertilizers or pesticides, rainwash, landslides and floods. So now let's talk about the conservation method of soil conservation. The first method is afforestation. It means planting trees and plants in areas where the vegetation cover has been removed. The second method is terrace farming. It is a method in which terraces or steps are built on the slopes of mountains, where crops are cultivated on each terrace. This step reduces the intensity of free-flowing rain water and the plants prevent the soil from being washed away. Third is the counter plowing. In this method, crops are grown across the slope and along the contours of the land. Here, the contours mean a boundary or border which is usually curved in shape to check the flow of water. Fourth is a controlled grazing. It is very important to regulate how much and how often to graze the cattle, as it helps the grass to grow back, which prevents soil erosion. Fifth is the building of dams. It should be built to check the speed of flowing water. This would control flood and check soil erosion. Last is the crop rotation. This is a method where planting of different crops in succession on the same piece of land is practiced to improve soil fertility. This type of method is helped to conserve and maintain the fertility of the soil.
Thank you.